Hi everybody, good morning. I am so glad you're here today. I have got a special treat for you. So, we are in my bedroom. Yeah, because I do have a bedroom. This is my bed right here. My pillows are up here and everything. But the interesting thing that I want to show you is my bookshelf. This is the bookshelf that's right next to my bed because I love to read and I have tons of books. And you might remember that the last couple of days I've showed you my bookshelf out in my living room, which is out there. But this is the bookshelf that's in my bedroom. Because your challenge for today is to find your favorite book and take a picture of you with your favorite book and send it to me. Or you can make a poster of your favorite book. But the thing that I want to know is, why is it your favorite book? Now, when you get to be old like Mrs. Camp, you might have lots of favorite books. And these are a lot of my favorite books. You might remember the other day that I showed you this book. Yeah, this is one of my favorite books. This is called Broken for You, and it's written by Stephanie Kalos. You can see her name right down here. She's the author. And this book is really special to me, and I read it lots and lots of times. Because when you have a favorite book, it's kind of like a friend, and you can take your books with you places, and you read them at different times, and they help you feel comfort. And if you're sad, you read your favorite book and it can make you feel happy. So this is one of my friends. And one of the reasons why this is so special is because I got a chance to meet Stephanie Kalos. Here's a picture of her on the back of books like this. There's usually a picture of the author. There's Stephanie right there. And she signed my book. Isn't that cool? She wrote a little note there. And that was pretty cool, I thought. I have lots of different books for lots of different reasons. This book right here is a book about Mr. Rogers. Because when I was a little girl, I loved to watch Mr. Rogers. I watch Mr. Rogers every day. And my mom bought this book for me because she remembered how much I loved Mr. Rogers. And what's so cool about it is I wanted to show you. There's lots of pictures of him in there. And I loved Mr. Rogers. But my favorite character on there was Henrietta Pussycat. And now I can't find a picture of her. But Henrietta Pussycat was my favorite. And you might watch Daniel Tiger. And Daniel Tiger is actually from Mr. Rogers. I actually have another book. Here's another book about Mr. Rogers. Because everybody knows how much I love Mr. Rogers. Oh, here's a really special one. This is called The Wind in the Willows. And I've had this book since I was a little girl. My Aunt Sue gave it to me when I was about 8 years old. And she wrote in it, I'll show you. Right here, she wrote in it. And it says, Dear Linny, because when I was a little girl, everybody called me Linny. Yeah, some people still do, but really, when I was little, that's what everybody called me. Dear Linny, this was a special book for me when I was a kid. I loved Mr. Mole the best. This book is a classic. I hope you will love it too. Aunt Sue, December 1978. She must have given that to me for Christmas. And I read it, and I loved it, and I read it to my own daughters when they were little. Well, let's see what else is on here. Oh, I want to show you. Right here. This is Emma by Jane Austen. And Jane Austen lived a long time ago, and she wrote some books, and I love these books. I have all of them, and I love all of them. And I love Emma. This isn't my favorite Jane Austen book because my favorite Jane Austen book is Pride and Prejudice. But I think somebody borrowed it. It's not here. So one last thing I'm going to show you. This isn't a book, but it's on my shelf. It's a map of Great Britain and Ireland because I love maps and I love going on trips to Great Britain and Ireland. Here we go. I'm going to turn it this way. And you can see, can you see that it's a map and it shows the water, and this is actually a highway map. So it shows all of the roads and everything. And I use this to plan my trips. I've actually not gone on any trips to Great Britain recently, but when I do, I'll be ready. So the thing about books, just like I said before, is that books are like friends, and you can take them with you and they can help you feel better when you're sad, and they can make you laugh or make you feel happy, or sometimes they make you think, and they can just help you when times are tough. And right now, we're all stuck at home and we can't be with each other. So that might make us a little sad. And I know that some of you have been sad and you've been missing me and you've been missing each other. But I want you to know that if you read some of your favorite books, it'll be like you're with your friends. Okay? I mean, it's not exactly like being with your friends, but it can take you to places. This book, Wind in the Willows, and this book, Emma, these are some of my favorite books. And you know where they take place? In Great Britain. So these are all some of my favorite things. And when I read these books, it helps me to feel better. Okay? So I want you to go and find your favorite book today. And can you take a picture of it and send it to me? And it would also be really cool if you could tell me why it's your favorite book. Like this one is one of my favorite books because I remember it from when I was a little girl. Okay? And I just remember that it was really, really funny. And I loved that there's animals in it that drive cars, and I just thought that was so silly. This book is really special to me, and I love it so much because it makes me think about things, and it makes me think about people and how we're all connected and how we love each other. So go find your favorite book today and send me a picture of it, and I will see you tomorrow for mailbag. Okay, if you've got any questions for me, email them to me because a snail mail letter isn't going to get to me yet. But you can email me questions for tomorrow's mailbag and I will answer them tomorrow. Okay? All right. I love you. Go find your favorite books. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.